This is an open letter to Robin Dupre Reed, who used to make videos on YouTube, and I enjoyed her content, and I had a goodbye video when she decided to leave YouTube, and a lot of people left kind messages, and I made sure that she saw that and made sure she saw those messages. Her and I sometimes butt heads, if you will, on Facebook, you know, disagreeing with phrasings of politics or arguments or what have you, and because I'm a stickler for certain requirements on how people present arguments, I often find myself arguing against things that I agree with because I feel that the way that they're being presented is just not good enough. Having said all that, I've seen over the course of time Robin add additional reasons to why she left YouTube through different posts of hers. And, I didn't think anything of it, didn't respond to it or anything like that. It just wasn't really anything that I felt compelled needed to be said anything about. But this one that I saw, well, I had to say something. I have to. I can't not say something about this because this goes into my belief, my very strong belief that debate is absolutely necessary. That speaking out, that argumentation, however you want to put it, is absolutely vital. So, here's what was said, and we'll go into this. Robin is talking about this particular story about the gun shooting violence that happened in that one school, and that's still an ongoing story, as it should be, by the way. And she says, the writer are afraid of children, ... I've also noticed people I used to follow on YouTube spreading these conspiracies, ... Happy to be gone from there, and will never return for that reason, ... Never going to return because people are spreading conspiracies and those people are people you know? Like, is those two things tied together? Like, well, if they weren't people you knew, but they were spreading conspiracies, uh, which part is the reason that you're... I do not comprehend this as a reason to not return. I mean, there's plenty of reasons not to be on YouTube and not to make videos. I mean, and they're all yours, and more power to you. I mean, you don't have to make content. But to say, I'm never going to go back because people are saying things that I don't agree with, and that they're spreading these conspiracies, I don't like that. But I'm not going to say anything about it on YouTube. I'm not going to respond to it. I'm going to be here on Facebook, I'm going to complain about it here, where they'll never hear about it. They'll never know that I said this. They'll have no idea that I'm against them doing this, unless they happen to be on my Facebook, I guess. So the response to things I don't like happening is I'm not going to be part of that. It's like, why? Because what is it? It's YouTube's fault, or what? I do not comprehend this. So my response was, it's not the platform to blame. Perhaps it's the lack of people willing to make clear, concise, logical arguments with ample data to back them. Then those that make arguments, conspiracies, and put forth ideas with no one to rebut them, no one to say no to them. Perhaps it is those who do nothing that are to blame for such things happening. Taking a stand is hard. Doing so with logic and reason and data is really hard. Doing nothing and complaining, that's easy. So, the topic in and of itself, the gun control issue that's been raised yet again by this particular school shooting. That's independent of the points that I want to make here, okay? Because it's a problem, and it's a horrible thing. It's a tragedy, and we need to figure out what to do about it. And we need to not just talk about it, but actually move forward to taking action. And I don't know where to begin on that. I don't even know what that looks like to actually really do something about this that actually makes a difference. Now, I don't have any illusion that making a video or a number of videos would necessarily change anything. It might not. But if you don't try, then nothing will change. You're complaining that people are making conspiracy type videos. That's a problem. I agree. Okay. Then analyze those videos and point out what's wrong with the conspiracy theory, which is easy to do. That's easy to do. It doesn't even take too much data to do it. But make it a clear, concise video with decent data, with decent logical arguments, or poke fun of them, give them dildo awards, whatever. But you're not doing any of that. Just saying, well, I'm glad that I'm not part of that thing anymore. Okay, what are you accomplishing by not being part of it? By posting stuff on Facebook. Only people that have added you as friend and that you've added as friend or whatever can see what you post. Nobody else can. And you might remove me from that list of people because of this open letter. I don't know. Hope not, but I wouldn't, I've been removed for less, so whatever at this point, If you want to make a difference, whatever it is, whatever the topic is, whatever the issue is, then make a difference. And maybe it doesn't have to be with YouTube, okay? It could be with a really good, well-written essay or something. But you're going to have to spread that out there somehow into the internet. Or if you don't want to deal with the internet, then newspaper, or publish a book, or get on the radio show or TV program or whatever. You're going to have to do that somehow. Unless you just want to complain to people who know you. Man, this is a really big problem, these conspiracy theories that are being spread around. I sure wish somebody would do something. It's not going to be me. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just glad I'm not part of that anymore. Because that's a problem that they've created, and I'm not going to do anything about. I got out of there. Yay, I'm free of that nonsense. Wow. Really, I mean, of all the different things that I've read and heard online, the thing that hits me the most is when I encounter someone that's saying don't debate, or let's deplatform somebody so they can't speak, or I'm just I'm going to remove myself from the whole thing. These things bother me deeply. Maybe that, those are all emotions of mine, so they don't really matter. But I know, or I guess I want to believe that Robin could do better. But then I think back on her videos. I mean, she gave dildo awards for silly, creationist and fundamentalist and faith related stuff. That's pretty fluffy as far as content goes. I still enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like world changing or anything. So, look, making a video that blows a conspiracy video out of the water, maybe that's something that even if she still was making content, she would think, I'm not equipped to do that or something. I don't know. But, I mean, you were pretty big. You had a pretty good following. You could have gotten people to help you with it or something. Or, heck, get somebody else to do it and put their video on your channel or something. I don't know. But this is why you're happy to not be on YouTube? Because people on YouTube make conspiracy videos? Okay, I guess. I don't get that, though. This isn't a plea for Robin to come back to YouTube. Don't get me wrong here. This is just a plea to Robin to reevaluate what it is that she wants to accomplish. If you want to make a difference, you want these issues to be challenged, then do that. Your impact on Facebook is minimal at best. And I don't pretend to have any big impact on YouTube. I know I've got my few people that watch me, not very big, not a great amount. Don't we have to try? If we care about something. Anyways, hope you think about that and understand where I'm coming from. And if not, well, do whatever you feel is necessary to do. Downvote the video, tell me I'm scum, unsub, defriend me, whatever, it's fine. But I'd rather you produce a valid and sound argument, because that could dismantle these conspiracy theories that are out there. Until then, well, I guess they get to be, not skeptical of their conclusions.